Hey guys, good morning. Just had breakfast, got a coffee, and we're ready for another long stream playing Pestilens with restrictions, no artillery in the armies, meaning no wall-plotting cannons and plagal catapults are allowed in the armies. If we get any by capturing the artillery from the enemy or confederation, we have to disband them. And no bell skills on the lords, the red skills which buff units. So far, 86 turns in. We have about a third of last year, one third, I think. If you missed the start of the campaign, the first two parts, well, you missed what we've done with Gorok. We've taken his lands without even meeting him in battle. I think this campaign, the Clan Pestilens and the Quarterly Barriers campaign we played are the prime examples, you know, how you can use diplomacy to your advantage if the enemy is too strong. Yoo-hoo! Hey guys, hey Bummerloher, hey Bress, Oki, Frosty, Howard, Deadpool, Colonglock, Rick. Okay, we have 4 provinces, 14 settlements. Our you can see our lands here in yellow. We are slowly going north, and the ability rating is slowly recovering. We're going to need some diplomacy in this campaign. Luther Harkon doesn't want peace treaty, and we smacked him so many times. This rebellion rating must be totally destroyed. We are at war with Spinosauric Dwarves, Greybeard Prospector, Sentinels of Zeti, Cult of Sotek, Order Lord Masters, Hans Marshall Expedition, and Vampire Coast.
I am the plague lord.
This is pretty much a supermarket there. They are trying to attack here. Oh, nice, nice. We have 3 armies. We have Lord Skrolk. This is the main army here. We have Shirviz's army here. Shirviz who got immortality. He nearly got killed like 3 times.
Skrulk cares not.
And we have Roman's army is currently on rebellion duty, getting food, money, and experience. Little Fifi. Where is Little Fifi? The shit wizard. Let me range. This technology here increases the range on the Warfire Thrower, Rattling Gun, Warplock, Giselles, Poison Wing Globombardiers, and Dead Globe Bombardiers. Pretty much all the weapon team build units which are recruited via the weapon teams building, the weapon barrow, and the arsenal. Their base range 80 and 85 can be upgraded into 102, and this one can also get some range. Blastmaster's ammunition reload time reduction, and this is more missile damage. And no range from the battle skills. Warlock Engineer seems to be, after technology, the best way to improve range. All our capitals have warp lightning towers, so the rebels are most welcome to attack us. They're basically experience for the nearby lords if there are any food and gold. We have no trade, so rebellions is extra for the Skaven. Rebellions for the Skaven are a great thing, especially if we have tier 4 walls. Warp lightning towers are extremely powerful, so the rebels have no chance. It's pretty much takeout delivery. It's a little bit extra. We're gonna have to train several assassins to be able to assault enemy units, especially if the good factions win, because assault units might be critical to our strategy later. We don't have battle skills. We don't have artillery, which means assault units to gain advantage in battle is gonna be the way to go. Well, I would definitely go an army of plague monks and plague catapults. You can get the whole army before turn 12. Because he has chill game, and you have to deal with Gorok somehow. I spotted the opportunity there, and we deal with him diplomatically and then betrayed him. But with plague catapults, there are more options. But the start here is slow. You don't want to target Lockyer, you want Lockyer to slow down the other guys. You take Mangrove Coast, Subatun, hopefully get our rebellion before Gorok arrives. Recruit monks, catapults, and slowly wait for this to rebel. And hopefully Lockyer does something. If not, then you're gonna have to deal with them yourself. There are multiple powers here, and ideally you want one of them to be your friend. If you're at war with everybody, you are in for a really bad time. Plague Catapult is one of the game's strongest units, and without them in the early game, it's almost impossible to fight some enemies.
This way. Silent killer, yes. Yes, unlock the gates.
I need to train several assassins. How many assassins can we have right now? 5, huh? Oh, that's nice. It still costs us over 2,000 gold a turn if all of them are active.
Horned ones, brown wagons. Seek target. Move tails.
It doesn't matter, he's not gonna go into battle.
Assassinating.
I'm using Assassin exclusively on the campaign map, because especially since the changes to the vision, you need spies, and then the Scheme Assassins can assault units, assassinate, assault garrisons. With the turn scheme right, which can be conveniently up nearly half the time, you get additional 30% chance. So you can have a reliable hero harassment. We have food ready already for the next tier 5 city, which will be Zlandhuopek. Yeah. These guys will probably try to rebuild and attack this area. I think that taking this tier 5 is our best bet now. So we get capital by capital and push them there. If he doesn't want peace after we take this on tier 5 and get tier 4 walls, so we're gonna have to take him down. Controlling this coast here, some people that we don't want to come here might come.
Magic missile. Blast walls.
We got another Warlock Laboratory. Warlock Laboratories are made by the Doom Engineer. It's the best thing to do with Scheme of Doom. Put these things in capitals, preferably capitals you're not going to attack at all during the course of the campaign, or not going to attack in any time soon. This building generates research, corruption in adjacent provinces, and gives experience to all Warlock Engineers faction-wide every turn. This is Lothern. High income. So we definitely want the Ratkin Mafia building. And to sustain it, we're gonna have to get assassination building, probably. This is a small region, it's not really critical to have vision, so deeper tunnels should be just fine. Yeah. For 2000, there is no upkeep on this building, you just get minus for discoverability. So this is ideal in this area here. I'm still considering another building here. Yes, the subterranean strip mine doesn't work on undercities, which I think it's a bug, because these are buildings as well, and they add up costs exponentially as the campaign progresses. I think it's a bug.
Pestilens. Track scamper.
Do you take me for a wizard?
Oh shit, they actually have a lot of dwarves
I'm
here.
a rune lord, not some smith.
Things second
Oh,
die.
look at this melee action here.
Fight my might.
Pretty much now in the expansion mode in Lastria. Right now nobody can challenge us. Maybe Hexoatl will be able to resist us. But once we get Lastria, we will be missing 5 capitals. And these 5 capitals might be a little bit problem to get. Then when some struggle might continue.
Oh my god! Have you seen that shit? Holy shit! What the hell?
As in 13, 14 months. This is perfect for the smoke monster. Perfect for our Porskatian smoke monster as well. We can also do some shock with our plague monks, but these are just ideal, you know, to damage these. But we're gonna use some magic, and we're gonna use range as well. We still have to deal with what follows and potential something else as well. So we still heavily rely on range to do lots of killing. I don't think these units can even break this. But we're gonna put them here. And they're gonna try to do their thing. It's actually quite an interesting position to fight against dwarves.
Blight scabs. Now, ready, now.
Let's go, boys.
Pestilence abound.
Slow them down.
Blessing.
Holy shit, they actually deleted it.
Like cast. Bombardiers. Blessed with hell.
What, boys? You don't like some magic damage? Thought you dwarves resisted this shit. The purple globes delete any melee unit in the game. Doesn't matter which unit it is.
Lord Strong. Nuts. Kill. Kill. Panic. Fury. Warlock Jezzy.
judgments to me. Plague cast. Wrath with
And they went poof. And they went poof. Why would you ever use a flamethrower when you use this unit? Especially with 25% armor technology. Artillery? Who needs artillery? What I'm playing next, depending how much time is left before the DLC. I don't know how long this campaign will take.
let plague spread.
Oh, just enough food. We're gonna actually need the food.
Release them.
885, that's really good. Look at that battle loot. We have since we can get battle skills,
No good, God.
every lord we have will have mine all mine. Filler to get renown and feed, and then 2 more points to get 30% more battle loot total. With the remaining skills, we build Lord's Cloaks to fight as well. With Valdite, he goes to like 78 attack with Frenzy. Is fast enough with poison to pretty much even pin the cav. He's gonna be faster than anybody on foot. Force Seeker even faster, and then we get extra damage and extra defense. So he'll be able to smack things 1-on-1 as well. We have Talisman Preservation, Armor of Destiny, so he'll be tanky too. And Liber Bonicus guarantees he wins 1-on-1.
Clan Pestilens will rule the world.
Oh, nice.
A true disciple. Loyal to Clan. Faithful servant of decay.
We have ideal setup here. We have a Shield of Tolos, Iron Crest Icon, best in slot for the Plague Priest, Talisman Preservation, and Tormentor Sword, and something like Book of Asher related item. And basically we could do some serious tanking. If we are desperate, we could use Scotty to eat a lot of arrows before we start the fight. With 75 missile resistance and 15% ward save, he can eat a lot of arrows. We would just need to get a potion of healing here. Eventually, when you get everything sorted with the talisman as well, you want to get a potion of healing here. I think actually the Skyme is better here. Scotty will take the most, the Plague Furnaces takes most of the damage. Skulk will really take damage with those 2 items, so we'll get Skyme here. We have all the Shield of Tolos and Sneaky. With Talisman Endurance, you don't need that much.
Warlock, master of Scryer.
Well, considering how many fights we've done, how many rebels we killed, it's not really streaming luck. It's guaranteed. Remember, this game and fight the rebels all the time, so they're gonna get extra items compared to most other factions. Scotta will not get blessed with fields. We just need 1 point here. Here. We have Wither on Scotty if we need it. Cookies will get blessed with field.
True disciple. I will kill him soon.
More ammo. This unit having 20 ammo is amazing. Their base ammo is pretty much only what only limits them. For example, with 14 ammo, They can kill an Iron Breaker and maybe little damage another unit. But with 25% more ammo and a Warlock Engineer, they can kill 2 Iron Breakers.
My eyes gone, but I see.
Scavenging Brew here so we get better at dueling now. Yep.
Decay and die. You what?
Still have a lot of units, you know.
Nine. I have no
I don't think anybody is in range on the other side, so we just stuck the city out.
All suffer.
Well, there's definitely gonna be a better battle than the last one. The last one was just massacre. They have quarrelers, they have artillery, so we're gonna have to prioritize targets and even maybe use plague monks. Razor standard on the blight scabs, plague pack, that's fine. We have extra speed on the rattling guns, that's fine. It's ideal for rattling guns. More attack on the red ogres. The only reason we have red ogres in the army is because siege attacker. If we get a helping abomination, we'll disband the red ogres. Helping abomination is just better because it heals. And it has 3 times its health. Hey, Bumblum. So Squirrel is guaranteed damage in this battle. We could use red ogres until they're out to harass some warlords. We also have quite a bit of range here.
Rattling gun. Now, ready, now. Bombardiers.
This is a serious shock infantry against the dwarves. We just have to get close. These units delete their melee infantry.
Pestilens.
34 charge with 44 weapon strength. And they do have frenzy as well. But we still wanna focus on melee range. We'll use we have how much armor? 32 on Giselles, nice. This is slightly downhill. And whoever gets close will eat the globes. These 2 globes can destroy so many units. Maybe actually put them here. The other globe unit is not very useful unless the enemy had large, but better have one than none. We can tank some arrows with these guys and bob this here. We're gonna put this one maybe just on the side so we get some tension. We have a really good range, but they have artillery. Okay, the artillery on the side, it's pretty much signed to go. We have to go forward.
Oh my god.
Thank you, Frosty.
Have you seen that shit? Holy shit.
The 61 speed on Lord Skrolka with Forsaken, not bad.
Scurry race. Plague priest. Onward.
Getting this position here. These guys can actually act as a flank here. Could also slow them here. Almost. I can overcast this as well. Give them some plague rash.
Blessed with hell. Lord Skrulk.
How's it going, boys?
Vermintide comes. I bring death. Like time. Panic fury. Move, move. Freak, freak. Spread pestilence.
With their attention.
Hit. Don't stop. Pestilence. Big priest.
Let's make sure we get rid of their lord. We don't want their lord hanging here.
Crete Adaka. Retreat, retreat. Spells of life. This way, fool. Lord Stroke. Rattling gun. All down.
Oh, they want to charge? They'll get a charge. Let's go, boys. Shock those dwarves. Show them how they're gonna get wrecked here, approaching here. Just gonna get wrecked by that range in the back. Look at that health loss. Kinda need to go fight this. This is way too much shit. Way too many of those shooters.
For the Vermintide. Kill, yes. Die, die. Quick. Plague cast. Law of pestilence. Now, Die. Rick-a-rack. Now, ready now. Die. Retreat. Rattling gun. Big priest.
Lost the shock here now.
Law of pestilence. Attack charge. Yes.
The longer we stay like this, the more damage they'll do here.
Aura of pestilence. Run, skitter. Bid me obey.
Rigor is the pin on the miners. This is a okay grind here. Still a lot of them though. Those guys after the charge are really behind.
Not furious. Rattling gun. Warlock desires.
Yeah, I just have to go for these guys in the back. Can't believe those guys are still fighting like this.
I am Scrug. This way, fool. Like priest. Spells of blade. Yes. Click.
They just don't want to break. They just don't want to break. Or the contaminator doesn't do anything.
Warlock desires.
These guys don't have an angle or something.
Kill. Eat, bite! Ready! Ready! Stop! Stop! Bite, bite!
And they're breaking.
Of masters!
And rank 7 longbeards. Rank 7 longbeards, man. Look at this, 53 kills.
Council's command!
Doesn't matter if they do magic, Stereo Molo. It's still armor piercing damage. Meaning longbeard armor doesn't matter. It's just their high leadership that's gonna fight to the death and do damage. Magic resistance and armor don't work against sense bearers. It's a magic attack with armor piercing damage, it doesn't matter. It's just their really high defense, so we don't have the battle skill. I guarantee you, you have the battle skill for the attack and damage. The longbeards die in a charge. Doesn't matter, it's 25% less damage because it's armor piercing damage. It's still very high damage on the longbeards. We are behind in any melee engagement because we don't have the attack and damage battle skill. The fact these guys are actually killing this is, you know, it's impressive by itself. The longbeards have defense, shields, and armor. But if they're not rout, the damage run becomes a thing as well, and our guys start to get killed. The fact they're not routing, it's what makes our units take damage. And this is, you know, rank 7 bullshit on the Legendary Dwarves. The magic resistance is totally irrelevant when you have armor piercing damage.
Sakrita! Steel! Capture! Take!
Oh nice, another shield of Tolos.
I am the Blade Lord.
If we had the respect and fear for that 8 attack, the longbeard's melee defense wouldn't matter and they would just die. They would just die. We don't have 8 attack here, 12% weapon strength here. We don't have 5 attack here. 10% damage there. I had seen what Sensor Bear does to a unit of dwarves when you have them skilled. The half of the dwarves die in charge. What will happen when the dwarves get iron breakers? Well, we just kill them with the globe bombardiers. We'll go for Dead Glum Bombardiers front line. This unit's will not last. Since we have no battle skills, no technologies. Without the battle skills, these units don't work on legendary difficulty. Like I said, this is the damage, this is the damage, and this is their survival. If you have both this and this, those guys are totally different unit. Totally different unit. Would make fun of those longbirds. Because we don't have the edge, these guys struggle. They get tired and they lose. Start starting to get killed. So only the charge will make impact as the charge. So these units will not work forever. As long as this army works, it works. If this army gets wiped out, we'll get with a proper front line. Do I have a Warhammer 2 on SSD? Of course. This is no longer 2009 to not put games on SSD. No, these units don't work without. I just explained Frosty. They don't work with battle skills and the technologies. I use them as long as this army is alive. We'll keep using them. But the moment these units get wiped, we get new units. The Giselles didn't on left side didn't have a good angle to shoot the Quarterless as well, but nobody got killed, so it's still fine. It's a shame just we cannot show the the fully buffed sensor bearers. Because trust me, you get this one here and this one here on rank 7 plus sensor bearers with additional 5 attack here. With their armor piercing damage, they will delete stuff. Unless the melee unit has over 70 melee defense, they'll delete stuff. They just take way too much damage without this one. Way too much damage. With this one, their armor is relevant. Because 30 fizz resist will be better than armor against good units. They do have 15 base.
Doom decay.
Do you take me for a wasp?
Let the bell scream, scream. Strike when I say. My eyes gone, but I see.
Get another full commandment.
Pox to rats.
What's the up condition? 280, 150.
Pestilens is all.
This is more of a economic thing at the time, and we needed some frontline for the siege. But with the build up heroes and lore, we don't need it anymore. 2 hell pits and the globes probably the best now. Probably.
A true disciple. Let the bell scream, scream. Join us. Ashen contract approved. Slow things. Let them slow.
Magic item drop chance plus 5%. Lord Rook rating plus 1 is actually quite nice. Another plus 3% hero action success chance. It's a little bit of everything which helps. How many catapults would I build in the early game for a clan Pestilens? Between 6 to 8. Keep remember to utilizing Plague Rash, otherwise you'll not get full advantage of it. You might get really bad without the Plague Rash. Plague Rash and the summons. Well, you make friends, you get a bit bigger stick, and then you come to the door and hit them on the head and kick them out of their house and kill them. You don't recruit the clan nuts with Skrulk, you go immediately for the Plague Monks. You take watch my second or first Clan Pestilens campaign, I think you can see there. You take Mangrove Coast with food, tier 3. You have 2 building slots. 2 building slots. One slot you build the Pox Cauldron. You might not have money immediately, but the next one you build Construction Cavern. Build these 2 buildings. You don't recruit anything while they're building, and then start recruiting catapults 2 at a time, and before the final thing gets built, start recruiting Plague Monks. You don't recruit Clan Knights with Skrulk. You get this immediately. It's like you have Plague Monks before turn 6. Plague Monks cost pretty much almost as much as the Clan Rats for the Skrulk. You don't have any enemies in the beginning. Gorok will eventually come here. And how you deal with that, well, depends. You get an army of plague monks and the plague catapults with cloak early. These are low upkeep. Just this one is a little bit expensive to get. You don't recruit anything, you just get this too. You get some Skaven slaves if you want, some security. So no lower the chains before they declare another war. Let's just rush tier 3. 2 buildings, and then once you get enough plague catapults, destroy the catapult building and the wall building.
Lord Skrulk. Ring bell.
What I usually build my undercities, well, whatever you need, it's like, this is like the most basic thing to build. This one here. And this one here. If you need, you get the assassination building. And if you are planning to expand the undercities passively, you get the mine shafts. In some big cities, you get the teaming building, like Lothern. Pretty simple. Stuff like this and the other stuff is situational. There are definitely, you know, reasons to get this. Especially, like, you can make this place undercity. Or Tobaro and Bestalia.
Have you seen that shit?
And then it makes sense to get these buildings. There is no like, you know, there is like no, you know, no sure thing what you're gonna build. Like, if you don't really want to put, you know, a lot of thought into it, just get the kidnapping and crafting. Keep in mind the undercities are very expensive. So if you're gonna go with the mine shafts, you're gonna need hundreds of thousands of gold. If you wanna keep it simple, just get kidnapping tier 3 and war broken stash, maybe tier 3, and tier 1 mother holes. Thank you, Paragagoil. Really depends what you need. What you need is like, it's not like you're gonna play, you're not gonna just put industry building there and that's it. It's situational. But I just told you the basic. Like in the Awakening, we'll have teaming and crafting with assassination building, so we generate money. Here, we don't care about vision, so we get deeper tunnels. Cheap building lowers the scalability, so we can get both teaming tier 4 and the mine shafts.
Oh my god. Have you seen that shit? Holy shit. What the hell?
Take you, I don't even know how to say your name. You need to tell me how should I call you. There's all nothing worth building here anymore. Once the rebels go away, we'll consider upgrading some stuff here. I will just save the money right now. We need it for the undercities. This one here is fine now that we have 3 settlements. So we'll consider upgrading some stuff next turn. Captain J, okay. Try to remember that. We just need some more food so we can get this tier 5, and hopefully we'll build a ring recover so we can get peace with Lord Harkon so we can use him as a buffer. Go there, destroy our Lord Master, and slowly destroy the Hans Master of Condition after we're done with the Sentinels of Zeti. There's still plenty of things to do in Lastria. What is the strongest unit of Skaven? Well, that's a hard one to say, but in grand scheme of things, it's probably Warlock Engineer. Skaven use a combination of nasty firepower units, and the Warlock Engineer buffs them all, and also gives movement to the army. Skaven have some serious deadly firepower armies. Possibly the deadliest firepower armies since Clan Skry got introduced. Melee is just behind, and since you have no battle skills, the melee is really bad. So, you know, I'm having some melee because of sieges and you know, to block some units. But as we get more powerful characters, we should switch off to full range with main army, because we can summon units. This actually could be. Let's not mess up the Giselles like last time. Two were not really shooting properly. Be enough flood here. Crashing, I don't know. Can start Total Warhammer 2 keeps crashing without notice or pop up in the start loading screen. Using any mods? Have you updated the graphic drivers? You know the basic stuff.
Oh my god. Have you seen that shit? Holy shit.
Well, start by disabling all the mods and see if it crashes again.
Plague march to me. Climb Pestilens.
You get any replenishment here now. Ingheimers. Well, then you go to your Steam and go to properties and verify the integrity of game files. See if that works for you.
Tremble before Scrog. Moving, taking. Warlock going. For the Vermintide. Council's command. Blind scouts. Rattling gun. Bring up. Yes, Master Lord. Undying loyalty, Master.
I hope we're getting shots there.
What orders?
Target their leadership. Well, someone need to slow them.
Law of Pestilens. Quick, quick.
It's not even really flat enough here. Not even any of the longbeards fit 3 defense.
Yes, good. Our tails yours. Good. Lord Strong. Spells of blade. Skaven. Yes, yes.
Yes, yes! Summoned units with Blessed Filth will slow, exhaust, diminish the enemy.
Blade Lord. Lord Strong. Righteous blade.
Really get rid of the sensor bearers. I mean, they're gonna be a battle, so they're gonna be useful, but against any army that has any range, the sensor bearers is just bullshit. Just like unusable shit without the rank 7 battle skill.
Agreed. Comply.
Melee is really easy to defeat.
Spells of blade. Big priest. Spells of blade.
They're really bad without battle skills. I'm glad we did this campaign without a battle skill, just to show me how bad are melee units without the edge. Especially when the AI has the rank 7 units with under 25 turns.
Big priest. I preach death. Come, brothers.
Not really Skaven, it's totally doable. But not really no battle skills. It feels like you're just force playing in a certain way. But nothing wrong with that, because we're just doing it for a challenge, of course.
Pestilens, blessing. Let's win. Pestilence abound.
Why were they not shooting before? I hate when that trains like this.
I am Sprout.
You don't need to rush Wildwood Rangers, Tarek. Eternal Guard is good for a long time. In a standard Wood Elf composition, you want to have a Glade Guard, Eternal Guard, Deepwood Scouts, or Wave Watchers. Start the battle, your Deepwood Scouts, Wave Watchers kite the enemy, shoot them into your Eternal Guard, while the Glade Guard fire at them at the same time. Then they clash with the Eternal Guard, almost dead, and you just finish them off. That's the Wood Elf strategy. As you get more battle skills, experience, higher tier units, you don't even need the battle line anymore. You can just use Wave Watchers or a combination of Wave Watchers and Glade Guard. Just make sure that you harass their approach every time. I'll enjoy. Has some range units there, we should send Scroll. The melee feels so underwhelming and lacking without healing, man. It's like, I hope the developers realize this. Every faction has some access to some healing. So underwhelming without healing. Why are these idiots not shooting? What the fuck? You're glitched.
I want this. Lord Scroll. Lord Scroll. Clan rats.
Well, the idea of healing, you know, that it only just heals health in combat, it's, you know, it's what makes the Greenskins gonna suck for the rest of the eternity. And the, you know, other factions that wanna do melee. Factions should get some kind of second wind to restore some health. It doesn't have to be the health, it could be a combination of things that keeps the back fighting. In a world with various magic, regeneration, healing potions, healing fits on everybody. The fact you cannot really support your melee units that actually do something longer than 5 seconds after a charge just makes them look bad.
Mercy, yes, yes.
I guess you can always get an army that doesn't rely on melee doing anything, so fuck melee. Right now it's shit in the game.
These specimens are no good.
Lifesteal would be cool, yeah, like hunger. There's definitely various ways that could increase the durability of melee units. Okay, so this is a Lord Scroll build. We have the standard campaign skills, except Fill Lightning Strike. We have 3 points, Minor Mine, so we get more money after every battle. This campaign we are not allowed to use battle skills. It's funny how the range units still dominate while the melee sucks ass. What the hell, man, melee. Damn, man. When you're facing especially veteran units, your melee looks so bad. Your elite units can't even just stomp long builds without battle skills. We have a standard set of his magic skills. You'd always want to get this setup on Skrolk when it comes to casting skills to support the Plague Rash. Cheap Vermintide, cheap Blaze with Field, situational Pestilent Bread, Plague, Pestilent Bird, and you get the Voodoo magic. The Skrolk army will always have a lot of power, so you keep casting spells non-stop. And since we can't have battle skills, we had additional campaign skill. And we made him a better fighter, more attack damage, speed, force seeker damage, defense, deadly onslaught. He'll be able to duel proper, and he can actually do some melee expert with the Aura of Pestilens. As long as he have vigor, he'll do fine, especially if you have some ward save on him. Some healing potion will be required, but the healing potions are so rare. Hey Jim, this campaign is a challenge. No red line and no artillery.
Cancerous delight. Reap for
Okay, the dwarves are gone. Now we have to deal with this lizardman here. There's the border here.
Join us.
We are killing our enemies one by one. Our main army can just stomp.
I will kill him.
We need to tell you when you have snipers, you need plagal catapults. The plagal catapults is a critical unit to this Skaven army. They're better than the Giselles overall. The fact that you can just lob projectiles into range units makes it much better than Giselles. Giselles do single target damage, while the plagal catapults annihilate any range units. Black Monk Sense Bearers are good if you have especially fear for their attack. They really need this attack, really need it. And the Magenic Elixir so they can actually take some damage. Without this, they die too fast. If you have those two battle skills, you can definitely use them in the army. And if you get the 5 attack and 10% more damage, they do really high damage. With additional 13 attack and 22% weapon strength on their 34 charge and 44 weapon strength, there's some really absurd damage. 13 attack with frenzy on a rank 9. This unit has 60 attack. Is it 60 attack? Yeah, 60 attack. 60 attack with an armor piercing unit and big charge, 30 fizz resist. So against armor piercing damage, it's better than armor. With 20 armor, they still get killed by even the basic range units. But they do really high damage in melee if you have those battle skills. Other battle skills, they're not good. But they at least have high leadership to fight long. The Plague Monks are generalized. It's any Plague Monks. So these units cost you 60% less. That's the only reason why I have them in the army. Because full price sensor bearers, fuck that shit without battle skills. This unit is expensive. Expensive. 334 with upkeep reductions. For Lord Scroll, this unit costs 150. Why 150? Because 50% less, 60% less, 75% less, 83% less, and still 150. Legendary, extra 30% here. The only reason we have these units in the army is because they cost 150. That's the only reason. It's like saving over 1,000 per turn having these units in the army instead of other unit. But we should have really gotten some minimal. Well, what was the idea? I don't think I even said it. Idea was waiting for the hell pits and then switch to more bombardiers, so we don't have trouble in sieges. We definitely like 2 hell pits, and then we use characters and range to win every siege battle. In open field, the bombardiers will always be better. The bombardier will shoot 2 walls before a melee unit makes contact, and those 2 walls devastate the unit. One-on-one fighting, bombardier will kill a melee unit before it even reaches the unit. Well, the sensor bearers will deal a charge, maybe 3,000 damage, and after that they will slowly die without the battle skills. As they get tired, they start to lose and die. At that point, the enemy, if the enemy is not routed, they'll start getting destroyed.
Master Engineer.
Wealth for my coffin.
That's one piece, huh?
Master Engineer.
We're gonna take this city here, make it tier 5. We have 120 food ready.
unit threat. Attack, die for the...
Units like the Plague Monk, Sensor Bears, and Stonevermin need constant balancing because the game changes so much every patch. They do get buffed pretty much every update. +1 defense, +1 attack, +2 defense, plus, you know, plus shit. But, you know, maybe after 3 years they're actually gonna get their proper level. But in general ways, you know, his melee is just behind range. And the fact that you need range, even half range, to win battles, the melee is basically just standing there waiting for the units to get diminished so they can go into melee and do fight. But at one point the range gets so much advantage with experience, technologies, battle skills that you don't need melee at all anymore. Some situations will still require some melee, but it can be done by your lord and heroes and a couple of elite units like Help Elimination, Doomwheel, the Down Flares, or in any other situations, just some big units. And then the melee just looks really bad. The fact the melee is about 50% behind range, and this is without experience, just makes, as the campaign progresses, melee gets worse and worse. Unless you have units like Iron Breakers, like Chosen, like Phoenix Guard, Black Guard of Nagarond, Saurus, Temple Guards, just not worth using melee. The units that suffer the most because of this imbalance are the specialist units. Like Death Runners, for example, they work because they're hidden. They're excellent unit, possibly my favorite Skaven unit. Unit like Swordmaster, on the other hand, gets garbaged with the longer campaign stakes. And the Swordmaster are one of the deadliest melee units in the game, but since the whole melee, you know, just doesn't fit the course of battle, and they're behind range, they get killed too fast, the armor is irrelevant, they know missile resistance, they just look bad. If they get into melee, they will slaughter. But for them to actually get into melee, you have to deal with the enemy range pressure and then diminish enemy melee because you're behind legend difficulty and you're behind because they're getting free experience as well. And then you still have to put them healing, and then you have to manage range, characters, spells, and you know, try to prevent friendly fire while this is all happening. This is just so overly complicated and unnecessary. Just, you're basically just overcomplicating every single battle by trying to use melee in that manner. So you either have to use melee to be your whole plan, like shock the enemy army, greenskins, beastmen, chaos style, you just go forward, crush them, or you have to be as minimal range, just target the range support, pay attention, you know, to their fire, and then send melee to fight their melee. It's like, because of this limitation that the melee is behind, and you're playing in legend difficulty, the AI gets so much experience out of nowhere, get rank 7 in 25 turns. There's only 2 ways to play the game: react with range, or rush with a shock melee army. Any other way is just overcomplicating every single battle. So you end up pretty much like army with Skrulk. You end up just using characters, summoning units, and range shooting, while the Sense Bearer is just looking pretty in the back. You might need them for a battle, but you're never really gonna need them. They're just there for the moral support because they're a cheap tier 5 unit. And if you're gonna need them, they're just gonna nearly get killed each time. Might as well use full range anyways, because you can summon a million units. Melee works for the Beastmen, it works for the Chaos, it works for the Lizardmen. For other factions, not so much. For the Vampires, it works because they have such overpowered magic, but I wouldn't recommend playing Vampires right now because of the glitches. You can still try hard with melee, of course, but the range is so superior, and because You nearly guarantee hits. There's no melee defense to stop you. Armor is a joke. Units have no missile resistance for most part.
Doom, Flayard. Our tail's yours. Blade priest.
Oh my god. Have you seen that shit? Holy shit. What the hell?
Give a Doomflare's poison here. Doomflare is a chariot unit, and the chariots dominate the Skaven infantry, so they're pretty good here.
Scamper forward. Slay no foes. We obey. Nasty things die. Pirates. Kill gas. And die loyalty master.
The fact you can put poison on Doomflares is so good, while at the same time you are making the enemy slower and lose vigor.
Ready, ready. Yes, master. Scurry. Big priest.
The fact the Ikit Claw got Doomflares, I mean the DLC with the Ikit Claw got Doomflares, Giselles, Rattling Gun weapon teams, and the other various Skaven units, it almost hides the fact how bad the Skaven melee is. And it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. You still have Help and Domination, you still have Death Runners, and you still have the Doomflares. I don't even consider Doomwheel a melee unit. So the Skaven actually got pretty nice with melee support for their range units. This is what these units are. The Stoneworm works. But they need rank 7, and they're still gonna rely on magic and heavy range support. The whole unit gets a debuff for the poison if a single entity gets hit. The fully buffed Stoneworm are even better than the Plague Monks, Sensor Bearers, and they're lower tier. Just because two reasons: they have shields and armor, and they have halberds for anti-large. The Stoneworm halberds is overall the best Skaven infantry, because the large is the only threat later in the game. There's a million ways to kill infantry. Thank you, our Lord, for 10 months.
Release them then, yes. Run, fools.
Oh, nice, another healing item. We really need them on the Plague Priest. Plague Priest need a really nice set of gear to be good. Really nice set of gear. How many knowledgeable do we even have? We have 5 Plague Priests. One is confident, 4 knowledgeable. Okay, we have 4. But it says here items of followers 25. Characters 114. What does it say here? Region 20, characters 48. We don't have warps and tokens here. We do have warps and tokens here. 13.
Servant of decay.
13. We get 35.
A true disciple. Loyal to Clan Khan.
Ah, his magical reserves. 13. 28. So we have 4 knowledgeable characters. That's really nice. Skaven needs all the power they can get. The Skaven have really high power reserves, and The lot of the skin spells of plague are spammable. There's like not a bad spell, a single bad spell here. Every time you cast it, you get a plague rash. It's really spammable, so you want to have as much power as you can get. The Warpstone token, the magical reserves, the arcane item, the arcane conduit, the knowledgeable traits. But it's a really serious amount of magic.
All hail Holy Rat. Great victory. Good.
There is also another thing in the armies that sometimes people don't get. You have an army of 20 units. Doesn't mean you have to use all 20 units. Doesn't mean you have to use 10 units every battle. You use what you need and what you think you need. Like Death Runners in these situations, like you're not good. You're not gonna use Death Runners in these battles, these small battles here. In a large battle or in a siege, you're gonna be super happy having a unit of Death Runners. While in these small battles, the irrelevant battles where you just stomp the enemy, the Death Runners are absolutely useless in the army. It's a micro unit that requires positioning and some planning to execute. So you don't even wanna consider using it in battle. But then again, they cost 313, and you're wondering, asking yourself, if I'm not using it every battle, why am I paying them for 313? Well, it's nice to have 1-2 Death Runners in pretty much every army, especially siege battles. They can really surprise. I mean, that battle where the enemy had Quarrelers, I wish I had a couple of Death Runners. Of course, again, we don't have battle skill which actually makes Death Runners strong. We don't have it. This is the makes Death Runners deadly. They just basically delete stuff with this. So, they're less effective, and we still get to pay 313 for them. So, we have just one for the sneaky operations. But otherwise, if we can get this battle skill, the Death Runners are useless. 8 attack, 12 weapon strength, on a unit that has 37 attack and 30 weapon strength. They actually have 36 attack. So if you can't get that battle skill, the Death Runners are useless. And this is pretty much the most important skill and battle skill after the engineering skill. Without this, their infantry just doesn't work. So what are Death Runners doing in this army? Well, they're basically just taking 313 coins out of our treasury every single turn. But when we actually gonna get in a battle where we're gonna need them, we want them to be at least strength 7, because we're getting experience here fighting. You don't want to get them later by saving thousands of gold and then they're rank 0. You want to hear the weirdest thing about this unit? According to CA, this unit is considered range. That's a range unit. It's in a range building. The only range unit, the only melee unit in the range building. So to make things convenient, CA style, they made Death Runners a range unit. So if you have bonuses to range units, they are affected, and them being on a range battle skills just confirms it. Still, 15% speed is nice. If I don't go like a crazy firepower Skaven army, I do put 3 or 4 Death Runners in it. They make Red Ogres look like a steaming pile of shit, because these units can surprise the enemy and they do really high damage. They're basically invisible plague monks that appear out of nowhere. They have advanced stealth and they can just butcher units that can defend themselves. They make plague monks looks like a redundant unit in the game. The downside of the Death Runners, they can hold a battle line. They have less fighters, meaning less health, but they're super deadly when they drop on an enemy. How do you know they're ranged? Well, if you defeat Kotor Libara's leader, Kalida, she gives you more experience for range units. It affects Death Runners, and they're on a range battle skill with the rest of the runners. The runners are considered range units, so they are categorized as a range unit.
Listen to me.
I refuse.
Oh my god. Have you seen that shit?
Engross. That Rannes is one of those units which actually can turn the tide of battle, and you can do shenanigans in the battlefield. These guys have stock, and they have concealment bombs. This is one of those units which, you know, can get extra if you know how to use them well. And they just make Plague Monks and Red Ogres absolute garbage. This is basically a unit that the Red Ogres pretty much, they're on like almost like the same tier, because these guys have natural 30 physical resistance. The only thing these guys don't have is the large size and the siege attacker, but in every other way they're better than the Red Ogre unit. Yoo-hoo! Now this was always breaking armor in half. They're not gonna be as deadly in this campaign because, of course, no battle skill. I'm just, you know, mention the battle skills to actually give you guys an idea how powerful the battle skills. They actually give you an edge even on the legendary AI. Even on their experience, they do give you an edge. Without the battle skills and later on veteran battle skills, your units cannot keep up. The melee units are so behind, they're not even worth using at that point. They're just gonna be cannon fodder.
Conqueror's delight. Clan etching, assassinating. Sneaky infiltrator.
No.
Clan Ashen assassinate. They will die.
So he's not even considering to attack, you know. Well, he's wasting time here. We're gonna get this tier 5 next turn. And our ability rating is just screwed this campaign, so we can expect this to recover anytime soon. We're gonna have to take down Luther Harkon.
Clear harbinger of doom.
Let's get the Pestilens King Priest.
Bless with faith. Stupid.
It's all good here.
Call me Death Master. Clan Ashen assassin.
Oh, there's an army here.
Watch.
Well, he gets the right idea. Does look like he might be going for the monument.
Scurry run! It's death frenzy!
We are on overcapacity on the assassins, so we can get 2 more assassins here. I just like how this building gives 2 more assassins. Just like, there you go, just get 2 more assassins. Main expense right now is the buildings.
Night Runner!
We're not close. We can't really get another army. We can just fill this army, increase quality and shit with its army. Because you need at least 4k a turn to keep building everything. We cannot really rush the end of this campaign because not only we have need victory settlements, but we also have to corrupt them. So it's tricky. This campaign cannot be rushed. The Clan Pestilens was pretty overpowered before Itza was released. They were almost as easy as the Clan Morse. Clan Morse was the easiest Skaven faction to play before Clan Sky was released. And remind me again, what initial challenge does Creative Assembly put Clan Morse at? Very hard, yes, very hard. Not even close, Mr. Nameless. The Rise of Chaos will come late. Because we're taking our time in the early game. Is Help Ammunition worth for the late game army? Yes and no. In our campaign it will be worth because they have no artillery. It's a big body that can do some damage, but don't expect it to fight multiple units at the same time. If it fights one-on-one with experience is great. If you manage to get the veteran battle skill, but it's a flavor unit. That's almost become a try-hard unit. It's not a good unit by itself. That's what I'm saying. It just have a ridiculous health pool and a siege attacker with terror and big body. But don't rely on it unless it's rank 7 with a battle skill. If you get this skill for the Help with Abomination, it's actually gonna be good. Without it, no. Almost try hard. Without it, try hard. With it, flavor. We need it because we don't want to have Red August in the army. We need Siege Attacker.
No, you failed fate.
Pox to rats.
Silent killer, yes. Kill fuck. Lycanthropes, yes.
No underworld.
We want to ambush them. We don't want to fight outnumbered.
Faithful servant of decay.
Skaven getting attack is a little bad. That's bad Skaven. Skaven doing attack and ambushing all the time. That's the good Skaven. That's how Skaven fight. The only time you're defending is when the rebels or the invaders attack your capital. That's the only time you want to defend against with Skaven. You want to be ambushing every single time unless it's a siege battle.
This won't work. Power enhancer. Master engineer. Enemies to track.
You have to attack this.
Half-wit. Certainly not.
Oh man, look at that red bar. I don't know if we can win this. It's gonna be a hard battle. Might lose, guys. Who knows, maybe Tectus gets possessed and starts casting spells properly. I have 5 runners, and they don't even have any counters to it, and it's a full red bar. You know, you might say runners. What are runners? Runners are nothing special. Well, runners are one of those units that's a pain in the ass if you can counter it. And they just make you bleed. Oh, Skaven don't have shock army, Bumblem. They don't have a shock army.
Warlock Engineer! Clan rat spears!
Well, we haven't tried really. We haven't really tried, but a bunch of Doom Wheels and Doom Flares could be a Skaven shock army. But they would really suck in sieges, so it's not a viable tactic. Runners are basically super annoying Marauder Horsemen. That's the runners. Lily Arty, this is a garrison. We're allowed to use artillery in garrisons. Since the Skaven shock army would suck in sieges, it's not viable. But then again, I'm gonna do a campaign in the future with the Skaven shock army just to see how it goes. It's gonna be one of the regular campaigns and we'll try it, boys. Skaven shock army.
Channel uncharged!
Yoo-hoo!
Warlock Engineer!
The gut runners have stalk, night runners don't. The elite and gut runners ones in poisons are actually pretty good. And they can be stacked quite a bit with warlock engineers. Makes it the fastest and the most annoying unit in the game. If the enemy gets close, they use the snare net. And then they have poison, and then they can stack their speed over 80 easily.
War blades charged! Mosquito! At once! Guide us, Horned One!
Don't get fooled by their missile damage. It's 120 shurikens.
Gutter runners! Agreed, yes, yes! Yes, yes! Very good, Master! At once, one! Nice runners!
Oh my god. Have you seen that shit? Holy shit.
Yes!
What the hell?
Gutter runners!
It's the Shadow Warriors, a little bit annoying, but we can do damage here.
Hasten! Hurry! Yes, Master! Scurry!
Just pin this a bit.
Skaven! Yes, yes! Gutter runners! Scurry, yes! Pirates! Ready! Ready! Screen Ricato crack!
This unit used to have a higher physical resistance, but because multiplayer it was nerfed.
Gutter runners!
It used to have a 30%.
Knights runner!
At least they didn't nerf the Death Runners.
Gutter runners!
This Wisdom wanna die? We just need one direct hit here. Goddamn strafing.
Breaking out! Quick! Quick! Hasten! Hurry!
Hey, Cannon.
Skitter, then leap! Screen Ricato crack! Gutter runners! Let's crack! Scrape! Scrape! Slide! Stab!
Tool Lord is actually quite problematic.
Now move! Faster! Scurry! Kill! Kill! Gutter runners!
Didn't get actually a good hit there.
Quick, quick!
Night rabbits! I'll save you! Slinger! Charge! Gutter runners!
Yes, yes!
Just route so fast.
Night rabbits! Gutter runners! Repeat attack! Break claw catapult! Onwards! Gutter runners!
Move, move!
Murder, kill, kill! Now move! Gutter runners!
We are eating arrows with the runners, so we diminish their ammo. Because you can see we haven't taken much casualties, but yeah, they're almost out of ammo. If you're wondering what's happening right now. So we are getting rid of their ammo by kiting with the runners. But this unit has taken half health and damage, but only 20 casualties. So they're still fine, while the enemy lost half the ammo.
Ready?
Where the things? Break claw catapult! Gutter runners! Yes, yes!
We have the technology for 25% more ammo there, so we're good.
Gutter runners! Horn rat!
Well!
Now, ready, now!
Using health to tank missiles on our units, we don't do have to melee. That's pretty much strategy in Total War since time immemorial.
Skitter! Transcriber!
Council's command!
Slingers! Gutter runners! Screen Ricato Crick! March scurry!
Look at the ammo left, they have no chance.
Climb agreed! Gutter runners! Slingers! Straight on attack! me now.
Need to get rid of those shadow warriors.
Straight, straight. Skype. Yes, yes. Die, die, die. Doom.
Oh, the clan has it 42 kills against high elves, Jesus. Didn't even have to use warp lighting efficiently here.
I am greatest warlord.
Very nice of Texas to bring me some food.
Warlock, master of Scryer.
God damn, no siege attackers, what the heck?
This warlock wants blood.
I didn't know we were here, huh?
To battle.
You'll need to get a siege attack in that army.
Grey harbinger of doom. Open the book of woe. I will kill him soon. Thief in the night.
They're AFK here, so it's highly unlikely they lose to the rebels.
Skeleton taking.
We have 5 assassins, I'm very happy with 5 assassins right now. We can't even afford doing 6 all the time. It's like over 2,000 gold per turn in actions.
Rocketator. Ready to kill. Silent killer, yes.
He was fighting somebody there, I don't remember who it was.
Ridiculous.
5 assassins, we can get 2 more assassins soon as well. We just need to upgrade the assassins to tier 3 and 4 to get additional assassins. So convenient that building gives 2 assassins, so convenient.
All is doomed. Riot.
I have Warlock Engineer here.
Chosen.
Goddamn brain damage. What's this shit? Cycle. Weapon Master, Sharp Claws determined. No, that was removed in Warhammer 2 Might and Dare. Only Hand of the Shadow Crown can do it. It's not nice. The Wool Vipers gone. Ooh, we encountered Hexoatl. The Gran Pepe is seen us. I was hoping he wouldn't get wrecked by the Skeggy, but he's up there. Wouldn't too easy if he was wrecked by our enemies. Hey there, bro. And if one of the intended powers don't win here, this is gonna be ugly. Oh, they just confederated Tlangsland, that's why we discovered them.
Pestilence will come to all.
3 more enemies, so... That was expected. We don't get trees with those Bretonnians, they'll just declare war.
Stupid!
It was just before tier 4 on.
In need of things, attack.
Tier 4 gives us warp lightning, that's why it's necessary for those defenses. Man, Exoatl is doing good. At least the drowned Clan Rictus and Nagaron are still doing okay. It looks like Nagaron and Clan Rictus are allied, working against the High Elves and Lisbon together. We're at least gonna have friends in the north. This doesn't look good with the High Elves though. I'm gonna have to cause some chaos on Ulton.
Pray at my altar. Impossible.
So where is the Hans Marshal going? He's going south, huh? He's using the worst part of the jungle to move. It's like takes 3 turns to move from here to here in the raid stance. So it's the Hexal that destroyed the greenskins, so they were just moving south. They basically expanded into us. Hopefully they overextend there. What about the Hans Marsh? Is that war with the Grand Pepe?
Fall in.
It's not.
Speak, but
The list of enemies is impressive, and nobody wants peace because we are treacherous cunts. Oh, they'll forget about 20 turns though. Get one more death runner there. It's like one is like none.
Get me rogue out!
Pestilence forever.
So we should not really be threatened by this. Just high rank. Well, Voodoo destroys this army.
Wipe out! Here, slay, maim! Kill fight mode on!
Osek still alive, he has a region in the north. Did it reveal the starting position for the new Bretonnian Lord? No, I don't think so. Well, check the YouTubers, maybe they have early access to show it. How am I planting undercities with an ancient? Well, the main way is the Doom Engineer, that he plans the Warlock Laboratory. That's you always want to do that in a good city. Like we have Awakening, Hamry, Lothern. But the other ones, you could do it with Warlock Engineer if you want, or you can use the excavation building for them to spread automatically. This is limited by your economy. It's not a good thing just to spam other cities. Keep that in mind. If you get a big treasury, then you expand them faster. If you don't get a good treasury and you're constantly under 10,000, building under cities could just be, you know, destruction. The undercities are very expensive, and the undercity building for construction costs does not work on the undercities. They still haven't fixed it. If you can manage to push undercities while playing your campaign regularly at the same time, this game is life. I'm trying to find a balance in between Call and Glock. Literally, building undercities could cost millions of gold. And you don't get gold back anytime soon. So, unless you're playing a long campaign, building undercities more than 2 basic buildings is very expensive. That's the only downside of the undercities. It's not just, you know, OP, you know, power creep. There's actually a downside, it's expensive.
We're ready! For the burning tide! Death warlocks! Yes! Rick-a-rack! Bombardiers! Very good, master. Scuttle move! Bringing doom! What orders? Very good, master. Ready, ready!
Why is that ram moving so slow, man? It's so triggering. Fucking hell, we can break the door before this shit even gets close for the most part.
What? Yes, yes. Warlock master! Shall be done. On, run! Warlock yourselves!
This campaign is probably gonna have moderate length, so spreading under cities makes sense, especially if you don't get a 4th army anytime soon, which might not be ideal. We could definitely get another army already, fight the rebellions on the other side of the map to get rank 20. Because the next army without rank 20 is nothing. You really need those ranks up.
Warlock master! Charge down! Yes! Yes! Spell casting! Listen, hurry! Warlock yourselves!
Look at that, the door is broke, the ram hasn't even arrived.
It shall be done!
Fucking brain damage, man.
Yes! Move! Move!
The raids can actually close the door faster than the ram can reach the door, and you need it to attack the city. Holy shit, that is so bad.
Toward the rat's will! Plague priest! Okay,
You guys are gonna get directed here by the berserkers. Getting kind of blocked here.
rattling gun! On
Onwards!
These guys will rout if we don't send more help. Sell noodle characters for the best.
Spread pestilence! Council's command! Scream Ricato quick!
Assume this is probably history, but that clan rats, they just dead to die. Clan rats are the scaven slaves of single player.
Death to stab!
It's another death guard coming.
Doing it!
Oh, nice Doom is striking the death guard.
And die! Final death! Make things dead! Slice down!
Just get more bodies here to delay them. Guys, not sure if you seen yesterday, but we made a goal for M30, that Crazy Dwarf campaign. It's happening.
Quick, quick! We obey! What orders? What orders? Warlock Master!
Should not send in the other one, but we can send the infantry.
Over here! Here! Clan rat spears! Warlock Master!
Still have these berserkers to deal with. Maybe there's an issue right now with Nightbot, it happens. These guys are quite sturdy.
Plague priest!
Let's get the plague monks to help.
Our tail's yours! Scream Ricato! Panic flag! Unleash Lord Pain! What? Faster, Scotty! Let's escape! Skit, then leap! Clan rat spears! We're ready! Squeak!
What are you gonna do, vampires?
Scryer power! Rocky Dungeon! Rick-a-rack! Faster! Scurry!
There's actually a terror gaze there. Why is there a terror gaze there? It's a tier 5.
Death! Warlock! Scream Ricato Crick!
Wall of text.
Rattling gun! Reach on the car!
Terror gaze dies so fast, so to counter units, yeah.
Spears!
If you use them against units that cannot counter them, they like will live forever.
Now, move! What? Quick! Skitter and leap! Shriek, shriek!
Warlock Jezels!
Quick, quick! Skavenblight, here's my name. You walk past
We have the Emperor just outside, but we should be fine unless this guy's beeline while these guys are blocking us.
Not possible.
You're Doom will, they have no counters.
No buboes upon them.
Ooh, nice. Assassin's building tier 4. Oh, perfect. We got lucky with 3 buildings here. In these extra cities, you always want to get all the infrastructure, walls, and then 8 income buildings and the Assassin's building. Sometimes you want to get extra engineer, extra plague priest, but that's, you know, optional.
Master Engineer!
Never.
This might be a little bit weird with negative leadership.
Must spread our own corruption.
Deep in the villain last night. You slow things and
I'll be easy
make
now.
them slower.
I hunt without eyes. My eyes gone.
They're
blind.
getting him the Sentinels right now. It's not a bad army they have. We're definitely gonna see some melee here. If the building is not ruined, Calling Lock will auto-repair. It will also spawn the rebellion faster because of devastation, and rebellions are a good thing. Repairing is situational, it's not a top priority.
Suffer the clean. Tremble before Skrull.
Are Skaven even able to use the all melee army? Yeah, but it's not recommended. This actually could be quite a bit of damage, even with a low vigor. Like monks are definitely gonna be
Bombardiers.
useful here. We'll just expose the middle here.
Globadiers. Bombardiers.
The spirits will kill those guys. Put them here.
Saints of Barretts. Plague priests.
Just have to shoot dinos first.
Rattling gun. Countess command. Our tail's yours. Bombardiers. Patience bearers. Plague priests.
Start with the Plague Rash.
Blessed with hell.
Nasty things die.
Fight bad! Breaking out! Faster, scurry! What? Return attack! Shall be done! Guide us, horned one! Lord Sprout! Vermintide comes! Warlock Jezzails! That kill! At once! Horned rats will! Yes, good, yes! Sense of error!
Shit.
Plague cast! Break bombers! Horned rats will! Law of Pestilens!
Just ignore my guy and went right for the infantry bastard. Fuck off.
Spells of plague! Saints of Barons!
So this is gonna be the plague move with the tomato sword.
Bloods win! Yes, now, now! Attack! Attack! Yes, yes! My counsel, yes! Ready, fight! Bombardiers! Now, yes! Pestilence abound! Scamper scurry!
Look at that cavalry there, man. That plague just destroyed him.
What? Now, ready, now! Scream Ricardo back! Murder, kill!
Man, the lizardman getting shocked hard here.
Eat them! Vermintide comes! Rickaback! Black Death!
We couldn't even stand to these sensor barriers here.
Let plague spread!
This is food, I think.
Fight!
Oh, it's actually moved it.
Make horde!
This used to be south, this is food. There's a bitter food building there.
Pestilence is all.
We're in negative food right now, so it's a little bit weird. We've been expanding a little bit too fast with high tiers, pretty much taking everything tier 5 and tier 3. But we have 300 food capacity, we just need to get food faster. Oh, I know you can, okay, I know you can.
Silent killer, yes.
That's one of the most devastating frontline units in the game against infantry.
Sneak, scurry! Mighty clan,
Really can't consider another army, level up an extra lord and get a little bit more food. This place is gonna be high on rebellion, so perfect to level a lord. Anybody available? Ooh, we have a sticky warlock monster. 8,000 income. Sneaky is the only trait you want to have on your Skaven lords.
Master engineer.
Hmm, 2,000 for this army. This one has to really be a budget one.
Let the bell scream, scream.
Gonna need a plague priest for him as well,
Tide.
which means another plague priest building. We can upgrade it here and here. Yeah, that's good.
The layout is
Ridiculous.
Is 100% ambush achievable? Yeah, of course.
all hail horned rat.
I just don't remember Eskier, because we are not allowed to use artillery in this this campaign, and no battle skills, so the Globes is one of the best units. We used them in the past. Well, we had a Clan Morse limited artillery campaign as well, and one before we also used plenty of dead globes.
Warlock, master of scrap.
It's like when you go for artillery, you don't really put them in the army if you have no restrictions, but since they get additional ammo, they're better than before, but they always did really high damage. When I used them on the first time with Clan Morse, they would basically just run out of ammo killing an Ironbreaker unit. But now they can easily kill 2 Ironbreakers. Explosive unit got buffed. Yeah, the way they deal damage got buffed a little bit, but they were still as deadly as they before. There's like very little point getting dead globes if you can use Pleckle catapults. This is pretty much a thing. With plague catapults is basically a long range dead globes. So makes the dead globes a flavor unit, a strong flavor unit. But plague catapult is just better. They allied against because the greenskins. With Clan Scryer, you don't really want to use dead globes, one example. But with other clans, yeah. Oh, they didn't attack the place. And Battle Muted is very good for a Warlord, not really on the other one, but this is still crazy stats for the Screaming Bell.
More kills, more power.
Imagine getting that one with a... Oh, that was actually Shit Wizard. That was not Roman. I was just like... Man, that is insane on Shit Wizard.
Warlock, master of Scryer.
This on a Doom Wheel. Hell yeah, brother! Look at that. For a second I thought it was Roman with a Screaming Bell. But it's also good for a Screaming Bell because you can fight in melee. We already have an Overlord's Mask here. On a Doom Wheel, getting a badly mutated... Damn. Damn, we just need some better resistances now. We need to get his melee skills now. We're definitely getting his melee skills now with the badly mutated.
Warp power.
Looks like he just got wrecked here now.
Vile tide comes. I am the Plague Lord.
38 food now. This garrison might struggle with negative food. We definitely need to get food at least to food shortage. Don't have warp lightning yet here. We were just about to get it before they got besieged.
Gracie. Sorcerer inventor. Yes, yes.
Again, there's so much negative there for sure. Let's get him some stuff here. Well, when you fight the rebels and bells every single turn you get items, Anguish K. That's how it works. You might want to try, you know, fighting bells.
Oh my god. Have you seen that?
Thank you, Alteron.
Holy shit. What the hell?
Lord Scrug.
Oh my god. Have you seen that shit? Holy shit. What the hell?
Reap for Pestilens. That Plague Lord demands sacrifice. I have no use for them.
5,000 from this battle, damn. We do have
Oh my
30%
god.
extra here.
Have you seen that shit? Holy shit. What the hell?
Pestilence is all. Prepare, unleash boxes.
Oh my god. Have you seen that shit?
Machines and
Holy
sorcery.
shit. What the hell?
This is good for the what I'm called, Rattling guns. I need the siege attack in this army.
Oh my god. Have you seen that shit?
Bell.
Holy shit. What the hell?
Put this one on the Hell Pit Abomination.
Loyal to Clan.
The attack manners go well on the Doom Wheels. Food is recovering. We can actually store 300 food now. The more cities we have, the more technologies we have, we can store more food. And then just making everything tier 5 and tier 3 is easy game, easy life. I don't really care about tier 4, tier 5 bonus, but we would like to avoid the red one at least.
Master engineer.
We need another plague priest, and both cities here are under siege.
Mission contract approved. Unlock the gates. Yes, yes. Clan hashing. Assassinate.
So double fail on 60%.
Make them slower.
I've decided not to kill you.
We may be able to
Diplomacy is all still all everything red. Everything red.
Skaven slave revolt. Fight! No, yes! To battle! Worth more alive! Kill things!
Orpstone weapon now. Orpstone armor. Ooh, this one is actually quite nice with no will. Just need more resistance on the talisman here.
A true disciple!
Quite a bit passed. We need the attack and damage if this guy's gonna be consistent here.
Oh my god. Have you
Some
seen
really
that
this is
Holy
great.
shit.
This is great as well for the Doom Wheel. The Doom Wheels with the extra stats from the Lord are so good.
Reveals nothing.
Thank you, Order.
Horned rat!
We have to go back to Southern Great Jungle to get a Hell Pit Abomination. Maybe get rid of this trash clan rats.
Warlock of Skaven Blight!
I can man that, yeah, I can. I only not allowed to use battlefields or artillery. This city is gonna be easy to take. It's the one in the north. Let's go start killing the garrison here. We don't even have food ready yet, but we might have the food ready yet. By the time we get there.
Call me Death Master. Sneaking, open gates. Pray at my altar. And scamper forward.
Spear for infantry is nice. But we need to get plants within plants to get the best technologies.
Get me underground.
And getting a nice amount of food, but we've been expanding faster than we're getting food.
What's your back thing?
So rebellion. That's gonna be plenty of food.
You're in.
We have no trade, so rebellions are preferable. With warp lightning towers, it's free food. This one might be a little bit tough. especially if we had the red food. We're getting army number 4, and they'll be between these two places. So we have 4 purple level lords. Currently we just have 2 lords that are over rank 20. We'll have 4 before we consider